Hi everyone, it's Jay here, and this is my manga haul for December. I got quite a few books, and my aim for December was actually to fill in gaps. So I was trying not to buy any new series, which I failed slightly in. But I had a list on a piece of paper of all the gaps that I had in my series, and my aim was to tick them off as I went along. So let's see what I got. So, this is my list of manga books that I want to get this month. Most of them are, in between. So I have volumes 1 and 4 of Abandoned Empress, but not 2 and 3. Don't know why. I'm missing volumes 12 to 14 and 20 of Seraph of the End. And then I'm missing everything from volume 23 plus. So I have all these gaps in my series that I really want to fill. So this is my aim. I might not get all of these because obviously it depends on my budget and what I can get and how cheap I can get stuff. But my plan is to fill as many gaps as I can. So fingers crossed I can do this. So I got these volumes from Travelling Man in Manchester, which I'm really happy about because I got them all 3 for 2, so £10.99 each. I'll be honest, I don't really buy from Travelling Man in the stores unless I get them 3 for 2 because they tend not to have offers on, and I don't like paying full price for manga when there are places where you can get it cheaper or 3 for 2. So I'm really happy about this because, as you can see, it means I found the 3 missing volumes that I needed to complete the Naruto omnibus series. So this means that I now have a complete Naruto omnibus series, which is great news. So very happy about that. And while I was there, I also bought Dr. Stone volumes 14 and 23. Again, 3 for 2. So the Dr. Stone 14 and 23, those are the gaps that I had. So now they're all full. And also Kakuryou, I got volume 7. So I'm missing volumes 8 onwards, and I'm missing volume 5. I've been looking around. What I might do is I might just buy that on SciFi, but again, I'm really happy with this. My only issue with Travelling Man in Manchester, and I've said this before, is so this is £10.99 and this is £7.99. So obviously I'm going to buy the 3 Naruto volumes separately to these 3, because otherwise I'd be getting these 2 for free when I could be getting one of the more expensive volumes for free. They don't like you doing that. They don't like you walking up to the till with the 6 volumes and saying, "Hi, can I please split my order up into 2?" And it's really frustrating. So actually what I had to do was I went up and bought the Naruto series, and then my dad went up with these 2 and he bought those for me, and then I'm just gonna I've given him the money for it. But it's so frustrating that they don't do that, because if I did that in Forbidden Planet in Manchester, they're like, yeah, no problem, let's put all the Naruto books through first. It's a minor gripe, but it is a gripe that I have, and it's something that puts me off Travelling Man, that at least the physical stores, a little bit more, because I don't know, why would you not help out your customers? But anyway, I also went to Forbidden Planet and Forbidden Planet is fantastic. I love Forbidden Planet in Manchester because I walk in, everything is 3 for 2. I don't have to pull out volumes and check that they've got the 3 for 2 sticker on. Everything is 3 for 2, and I am really happy with this because I managed to get volumes 14 to 15 of Snow White with the Red Hair, which, as you can see, I'm missing volumes 8 to 17. So I should probably look at getting volume 8 next. But again, very happy with that. And then I got Mashley volume 8, which is one of the ones that I am missing. So what I'll do is I'll cross that off, and on here I'll write 14 to 15. So if I go shopping again, don't accidentally buy the same volumes. So I happened to find myself back in Manchester, and I was in Travelling Man again and I found these volumes. So they'd restocked, and I found Snow White with the Red Hair 9, Seraph of the End 12 and 14. So that means I can now cross off more of my list. So Seraph of the End 12 and 14. So now I've got the first 19 volumes. There's no excuse for me to not start reading Seraph of the End. Very happy with this again. I think at this point I may just do a bulk order from SciFi, but I did just get a voucher through from eBay, £10 off if I spend £50. So I'll have a browse through the manga on there, but I'll probably just go on SciFi now. I was on Facebook Marketplace and someone was selling some manga books for, well, brilliant value really. He had multiple series that I wanted to buy, but because this month my aim is to fill in some blanks in my series, some gaps, I couldn't really justify buying them, but there was such good value. I'll probably never see anything like that again. And if I hadn't been trying to fill in the gaps, I think I would have bought another series that he was selling as well. So I ordered Moriarty The Patriot from him. Let's get these out. He's bubble wrapped them. They've come really well, it looks like, so I'm very happy with that. There was one volume missing in the series that he sold, but that's fine, I can just pick that up somewhere else. So I got 1, 2, and then I think 3 was the volume that he didn't have. So I will order that at some point. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 9 volumes of Moriarty the Patriot. So I paid £41 for these, which works out at about £4.50 each, which is brilliant value because they're typically £7.99 each. So it's almost half price. I'm really, really happy with these. They seem to be in very good condition. Okay. Bit of dirt there, but that's fine. Barely noticeable. I'm really excited to read these because I do like the Sherlock Holmes stories. I also love the BBC drama of Sherlock. So this is going to be really fun to look at the, I don't want to say the villain's side of the story, because I don't think he's going to be seen as like a full out villain in this series. But anyway, really excited to get this, great value for money. So I ordered some books on eBay because eBay had a code. It was £10 off if you spent £50 or more. And because I wanted some manga, I thought, why not buy it from there? So I have the Ancient Magus' Bride Volume 10. And this one I've been struggling to find, so I'm really chuffed that I got this. Even though it's from Wob, I have to say the quality is very good. And Wob is, as you know, very mixed results on their quality of the manga, so I'm really happy with this volume. This is another one that I bought through eBay, and I'm just going to try and open it without stabbing the book. It's really tricky to open there. So, Magus of the Library Volume 2. This is the one, I think, where they didn't have many volumes of it. I was struggling to find it in places. I'm pretty sure this is the volume, and this was the only volume on eBay that wasn't crazy expensive. So I decided to get it. I took a bit of a risk because they had no pictures of the quality of the manga. It was just a screenshot taken from anywhere really of the front cover, and I think it said good, so I was a bit worried about the quality that I was going to get, but very, very happy with this. It could have been a lot worse. This is part of my eBay order that I made. Spend £50, get £10 off. Very excited. Okay, so this one is a standalone volume and I'm quite excited to read it. I'm hoping it's quite a nice, lovely read. That I married my best friend to shut my parents up. I've heard some good things about it anyway, so... So, decent quality. It's a bit smushed there, which is a bit annoying, but it was pretty cheap, so... Really cute cover. Very, very cute cover. And I hope this is good, but it's about a woman who... She gets really annoyed that her parents keep asking her to marry a man and settle down, and so she ends up marrying a friend from high school when she makes the offer. Oh, I'll marry you. So it's a bit of a sham marriage, but I reckon that will change as time goes on. So very happy this has arrived. Another one has arrived. Brilliant. So this is a business proposal, volume 3. I was left a little bit disappointed by the second one. More in the first half than the second half. I think the second half of volume 2 picked up. And I thought this was really good value. It was £12.15 minus 10%, so it was something like £10.90. Very, very happy. Seems to be very good quality. And of course it's quite weighty because it's colour all the way through. I am going to read this, but I'm not as excited about it as I was after volume 1, because volume 1 was fantastic. And like I said, volume 2 was a little bit disappointing. So when I read it, I will let you know what I think of it. And I also got, again, I think this is from eBay. Gosh, very well wrapped. Ah, okay. So I ordered this off eBay. However, the person I bought it from has obviously bought it from SciFi. So I ordered I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess. I got both of these for about £10–11, which is an absolute bargain. I'm interested to read it because it sounds like she's quite... From the start, she's like, I'm not interested in marrying you and you're not going to convince me otherwise. And she does have a previous life, and now she's the daughter of a duke and engaged to the crown prince, and she refuses to marry a man with multiple wives. So we'll see how that goes. It might not be for me, I'll be honest. I'm not sure I'm going to like it, to be honest. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I think I'm probably not going to like it, but I'll read it and I will let you know. And I have all these free bookmarks. I honestly have so many sci-fi bookmarks, but I'm seeing some that I haven't got yet. I really like that one. I like that one as well. So that's cool. Love myself some bookmarks. Another order from eBay has arrived. I think this is the standalone volume that I got. Everyone that seems to be reading it, I kept seeing it on Instagram. Okay, Snow Fairy. Good. A lot of people seem to be reading this. Obviously, it looks like a nice winter volume to get. So it's about a wildlife photographer who goes to Hokkaido to take photos of the elusive snow fairies. So I'm quite excited to read this. I've heard good things about it, and the artwork seems nice as well. Love the front cover. It's really cute. I have here my SciFi order. I ordered it on the 30th of December and it arrived yesterday. It took about just over 2 weeks to get here, but I don't mind because it was cheap. So let's see what's inside. Always beautifully wrapped. As always, we have the bookmarks. I like these. Oh no. Phew. Almost ripped the cover there. That would have been a disaster. So I've got the Apothecary Diaries, Snow White with the Red Hair Volume 8, Moriarty Volume 3, because that was the gap I had when I ordered the Moriarty series off someone else, Seraph of the End Volume 20, ooh, a wolf, and Snow White with the Red Hair Volume 10. So let's see what's in the second package. Again, more bookmarks. Kakario Volume 5, The Apothecary Diaries Volume 3, and then we have The Remarried Empress Volume 5, very excited to read this, and Magus of the Library Volume 3. So this is my order from SciFi. Very happy with this. They've all come in great condition, really well packaged, and I got 10% off the already reduced price that they have. I will leave my code down in the comments below. It's Jay's Manga. If you want to use it as well and get 10% off, feel free. But I absolutely love SciFi. I'm so thrilled with this order. So if you remember, I had a bit of a to buy list during December because I wanted to fill in some gaps, and I think I've done that because I managed to get Magus of the Library 2 and 3, so that's all crossed off. I got Seraph of the N20, and I got the Apothecary Diaries Volumes 2 and 3. So I still have to get 4 and 5, but I kind of crossed that off. And then I got Kakario 5, so now I've got all the volumes up to Volume 7. I got Moriarty Volume 3, and I got Snow White with the Red Hair Volume 8, and I got Volume 10 as well. So I still have some gaps. I wasn't really expecting to pick up Dengeki Daisy because it is so out of print, and this was more of a, if I have the time and the money. Yuna of the Dawn, I mean, I have the first 12 volumes, so it wasn't my biggest priority. I did try and find Dawn of the Arcana 7. I think this one's going to be a hard one to buy because I couldn't find it anywhere. Mashley. I got Volume 8, so I think I'm going to read up to Volume 9, see what I think of it, and if I want to, I will continue buying it. But I'm happy to have just bought up to the first 9 volumes. So these are all the books that I bought in December. I got 37 volumes. I'm really pleased with the manga that I got. I managed to fill quite a few gaps, as you can see on that list. Sorry, I spilt some tea on it earlier. But I am happy with the gaps that I filled. I didn't fill all the gaps, which is a little disappointing. However, I did buy a new series in Moriarty and I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, which I said I wouldn't do. So that's where some of my budget went. But very happy with this, and I can't decide if January I will also try and fill in the gaps, or maybe I'll start a new series as well. I hope you all have a lovely manga buying month. Bye everyone!